So I had recently discovered that EA and Visceral Games are all set to bring out an all-new Battlefield Hardline beta in the month of January 2015. This has been a problem due to the fact that EA were supposed to release the game at the end of 2014. Now, EA had decided to revamp the game, enabling more things in the game to be allowed and release a new beta for Hardline in the next few months. Battlefield Hardline, however, is a unique take on the first-person war shooter, which is going to be all about urban warfare. Its online feature is about cops and robbers who are going to battle each other, trying to stop heists and save hostages, while the opposition will try to do away with as much money as possible. The first beta for Battlefield Hardline was incredibly successful, as players were eager to see what EA had to offer them. But it wasn't the best reviews that they had received, because Hardline played a lot like Battlefield 4, which pretty much made it the most boring factor, and it didn't have a big change to the gameplay itself. But robbers had artillery weapons and access to a whole lot of heavy weapons, which is used personally and were possessed only by the military. So such issues were expected to be either limited or completely removed from the new game. But the beta will have a couple of differences between the two, of the one in 2014 and the one that's being released in 2015. So moving on to single player, the single player campaign looks more promising than ever, because DICE is not known for their storyline, and often they end annoying us with their Call of Duty inspired missions that never really touched the mark. But Visceral Games were the team behind the successful Dead Space series, and one thing we know about them is that they are capable of good storytelling. Now, the information related to this upcoming beta was relieved by a company representative during a recent interview, who also confirmed that the same will not be available for Xbox 360 and the PS3. But the changes that Visceral made to the title can be confirmed only after we get to play the second beta, which comes in January. But it's a good couple of months to go from now, so we will have to stick to Battlefield 4. But speaking about the beta, the representative said here that there will be an open beta for Battlefield Hardline in January 2015, which will be a month before the game launches. The game may not have a beta on older generation consoles, PS3 and Xbox 360, but is sure to be there on the PS4, Xbox One and PC platforms. So moving on to the February releases, Battlefield Hardline will probably be released in the month of February, as speculated earlier, and the representative from the company specified that an actual date for its release. He did say that the beta for the title will be there 1 month before the release. It is confirmed to be in the month of January, which is obviously meant that the game is coming out in February. The final game is going to be entirely different, because Visceral postponed the release to make sure they delivered a game that is on par with the expectations that the fans have. This meant that they didn't want to create a totally different game which only had a few levels and make a DLC. So this meant that they wanted to create a totally different gameplay, new genre, new theme. But even though Battlefield Hardline is going to be a multiple platform title, we do expect that it will still be good looking and specifically optimized for the next gen consoles as well as PCs. So let's just hope that it's the right time for Battlefield 2 to release this game, and not to make much differences with the game itself. But I do, however, believe that this game is a really good take on the Battlefield series and will be very successful, leading on to EA and Visceral getting much more ideas for the new releases and updates for the games. So thank you for watching, guys. Please do take the time to subscribe and comment what you think the beta will be about and what new features we'll come up with, and see you in my next video. Peace out.